Let's make tomato Shio Ramen. This video is sponsored by On The Umami, a Japanese company that has a line of dashi packs, including 2 vegan options. The first component of the ramen is a tomato oil. We start out by roasting plum tomatoes and garlic. After roasting, they go into a food processor, along with a little bit of chili flakes, some salt, and some avocado oil. Give everything a few pulses and then let it sit to steep. Now let's transfer it to a jar to go into the refrigerator until we are ready to use it. One of the components requires advanced soaking of some kombu and shiitake. You can't have ramen without a broth. For this one, we are making a tomato broth with the On The Umami tomato dashi pack. When it is done, you're going to turn off the heat and reserve a bit that will go into our tomato shio tare. Then the dashi packs are removed and the liquid is pressed out and returned to the pot so that you don't lose out on all that flavor. Save one of the packs, cut it open, and add the contents back into the pot. This adds a ton of extra flavor. Now remember that kombu shiitake water combo, you're putting that in a pot, bringing it almost to a simmer, and removing the kombu and shiitake. You bring it to a simmer, add salt, then some mirin, then turn off the heat. Then you're going to add that tomato dashi that you saved before. Heat it briefly and then transfer it to a glass jar. This is your tomato shio tare, the main flavor base of your ramen. One great topping is some pan fried tofu. Cut super firm tofu into 1/2 inch thick slices. Season each side with a little bit of salt. Brush a grill pan with a bit of oil. Then fry each side until they are starting to turn a light golden brown and you have nice grill marks. For another topping, let's bring in another layer of tomato by roasting some tomato halves under the broiler. When you see the edges starting to have a bit of char, it's time to pull them out and let them cool. Almost all of our components are ready. We just need to reheat our dashi or our tomato broth and cook our noodles. Shortly before our noodles are done cooking, we put some of the tomato oil, some of the tomato shio tare, and a pinch of ground white pepper into a ramen bowl. Right as the noodles are ready, we ladle some of that tomato broth into our bowl, then add our noodles. Now for toppings, I added some tofu, a roasted tomato half, some extra tomato oil, thinly sliced green onions, and kaiware, which are daikon radish sprouts. I like to finish everything off with a sprinkle of toasted sesame seeds. Now all that's left is to eat. Itadakimasu!